Well, it's 10 to 7, and I brought a few extra cameras so we could have some fun today. And today is supposed to be the day that Joe comes out on his new bike, his 2007 BMW X Challenge. Well, let's see if he actually gets out of bed.
There are a lot of rare things in this world. Diamonds, sightings of the Loch Ness Monster, cruiser-style bikes that I would actually own. And one of the rarest of those things would be seeing Joe actually get up on a Sunday morning and go for a ride. But I was hopeful today because he had just picked up a new to him motorcycle. So with the kind of optimism that only comes from being not too bright, I headed over to Joe's house.
Oh my goodness. Joe is outside getting ready to ride.
My brain actually had a little trouble computing this because I usually don't do robot impressions this early in the morning. But sure enough, he was actually getting ready to ride. 45 minutes later, we met up with the rest of the boys at Timmy Ho's.
Joe.
Hello.
What's happening?
Not much. Hey.
I'm gonna get pulled over today.
Why?
I lost the piece of my license plate.
This is what you have to document.
Chris, once again, his intensive maintenance program. He's got his partial license plate. He's got his partial tire. There's still rubber underneath there that's good.
Yeah.
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 You could just glue that back.
That's gonna suck.
Can we see what's in there? Ew. You might want to see a doctor.
It's all good, man.
And there it is. Parked by itself, so it won't catch anything. Nice. 2007?
2007.
It's actually Cross Challenge, not X Challenge.
Really?
I think, yeah. Everybody says X Challenge, but I believe the Germans wanted it to be called the Cross Challenge.
Well, let's take a closer look at it, shall we?
Yeah, we'll do it at the pit.
At the pit?
At the pit.
At the pit.
Pit.
I know what you're thinking. Another video going to the pit? I think this was a case of absence making the heart grow fonder, and not having access to the pit for a couple of years had made us miss it. And also recently, everyone was super tight for time. So the nice thing about going to the pit was we knew exactly where it was, we knew how long we could spend there, and how long it would take us to get home, and keep our spouses away from lawyers. So in those situations, the pit is our go-to location.
After you, Bill.
As we were riding in, I was trying to remember when was the last time that the four of us had actually been all together on a ride. The last time Joe actually came with us on a ride, he only did a little bit of it because he had arrived on his brand new 1200GS and oddly enough didn't want to follow us all the way. This X Challenge, or should I say Cross Challenge, actually belonged to Cousin Charles, and he had decided that he wasn't going to keep dual sporting. He was off on his own in Toronto, so he wasn't all that close to the rest of us here in Montreal, and he had this little bee in his bonnet about buying a 600cc sport bike, so he picked up a CBR 600 RR. And since Joe had sold his 1150 GS and picked up his 1200, he had really been without a bike that he was willing to take out and abuse. So when the X Challenge came up for sale, he jumped on it.
So don't drive off anything you don't know, because there's a lot of drop-offs now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. Where's the pit, though?
Huh?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Joe didn't even recognize the sand pit. It had been that long since he'd been here. I rode around behind Joe for a while, and I could see he was taking it pretty easy. Then I decided his bike needed to be baptized.
Got an excellent shot there.
Huh?
When you came ahead of me there,
Yeah?
the spray just went right on the lens.
Oh, nice.
One of the great things about owning a dual sport bike is that it gives you a lot of options. If it's a beautiful sunny day, you can cruise around on the asphalt just like it was a shiny cruiser. If it's one of the bigger bikes, you can tour hundreds, even 1,000 kilometers a day just like a touring bike. And you can always find some dirt somewhere and just piddle around like it was a little mini bike. When you haven't seen your riding buddies for a long time, of course you want to socialize. Now with intercom systems, it's a little easier. But when we shot this video, we didn't have intercoms. So what would happen is we would get together and end up standing around just chatting.
How was that?
Not bad, not bad! One of the ways to get some riding in, as well as some socializing, is to stand around and watch your buddies ride. Or in this case, go to the bathroom. Hanging out in the pit also lets us get a little more creative with camera placement.
Nice.
This was really reminiscent of what we used to do when we were kids, and we'd build a makeshift ramp and all stand around and watch our buddies take turns jumping it on their bicycles. Looking at the video, it's not too impressive. None of us is getting huge air here. But we were having a good time, and we were certainly getting a little better at dealing with these bikes and the soft stuff. At one point, we decided to have a little contest to see who could spray the most. Nice, from the HP2. I even got a chance to ride, put the camera down. For the second attempt, I thought I'd do a slower approach and then give it the gas. Barely made it. The HP2 is unsurprisingly pretty good at this kind of thing. Joe on the X Challenge, not so much. But he didn't fall over.
What happened?
Fell down. Did you get any good spray?
Yeah.
Chris, what happened?
Nothing! Spray! Camera spray!
I had to paddle.
Oh yeah, I know, I saw that. You actually did a little bit of a wheelie at the top of the hill. your front end came up off the ground about 6 inches.
Oh, good.
Joe needed to do better.
Got it!
Give her!
Lame. Let's get Chris's opinion on this.
Fail.
How
Major
bad a fail?
Horrible.
Henrik and the mighty DR were gonna have to show Joe how to get it done. Give her!
Do that again, but this time grow a pair.
Henrik needs to change his balls. Increase them from the size of almonds to kumquats.
Kumquats.
Grow a pair!
It had been a little cool almost in the morning, but this was August in Montreal. And it was starting to get nice and hot and humid as the day went on.
Look good. It's gonna look like it. Here comes Joe.
We were actually getting a pretty good workout wrestling these bikes around in the sand.
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna try and shame Joe into letting us ride his new bike.
He hasn't paid for it yet. It's not his bike.
He hasn't even paid for the bike
He
yet,
may have
so-
given a deposit of $1 quarter.
I don't know.
He spent $300 on parts.
Chris, you will promise to be nice?
How do you make it go? And how do you turn the ABS off so I don't kill myself?
You hold down the ABS in neutral.
With it off or on?
On.
And now the ABS light's on? Does that mean it's off or on?
The ABS light will come on when it's turned off.
So it's on. The light, ABS light, solid, on solid?
Yeah, that should be off, I think. Try it down there.
Should be off.
Whoa! It's making me look bad.
I think he's rinsing it out, buddy. Oh, he's coming down
There
the
was
hill.
some carbon buildup.
Get him down the hill here. Joe, getting rid of all that carbon buildup.
I know. I certainly won't do it.
Here he comes. Here comes Henrik the Magnificent on the mighty DR.
Nice.
Here he comes.
Nah.
Oh, here we go. Give her! A
Nice.
little bit of air on the front.
Yeah, you hear the kajunk, but it's okay.
Come on, Henrik, give her!
Are we standing too close?
Yeah. Why are you trying to avoid it? Hold on, hold on. You good? Hold it.
Got it, thanks.
You're not going to hit the camera, dude. Don't worry.
Whew.
We made it.
Awesome.
We made it.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry about hitting us, dude. We're going to get out of the way.
And if not, tough.
Tough shit for us.
All right.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah. It wasn't centered, but I got it.
Nice!
Do that again.
Do it again. We missed it. Chris seemed to be enjoying Joe's bike. Cut! Crash Joe's bike. Take one. Then it was my turn.
I like that little standing wheelie you did before.
Yeah, I know.
Takeoff.
I had only ridden the X Challenge briefly when it belonged to Cousin Charles, so I was really looking forward to taking it for a spin.
What do you think?
You can do better. Woo! This is gonna be good. Woo!
Hey!
Woo! Yeah, I had fun doing that.
Did you get it?
Yeah,
Good?
it was awesome.
What'd you think?
I didn't hear it bottom out, nothing.
Like butter.
So how do you feel about it second time around?
Oh, it's awesome.
It's a lot better than the first time we tried
I like
it.
it better than those little KTMs.
Yeah, me too.
Much less
It's not.
frantic.
Yeah, it's not as twitchy and you know, it doesn't sound so wound up.
No.
Joe couldn't have his buddies beating his bike harder than he was, so he got back on.
Nice.
I think it went right over the camera. Here comes Joe, get out of the way!
Whoa! Whoa, man. Joe, you okay?
Hey, Bill!
A little sideways.
What was your plan there?
Oh, fuck,
A
Joe.
little better.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Let's lift her up.
I went too far left and I was on a little bit of a hill. And...
So, how did it go?
Up till the point of crashing,
Now, see, the good part is
I was okay.
when we edit the video, people won't know that. They'll think
you
we've been
crashed.
riding for 2 hours,
Right.
and that's why we're so exhausted. And they won't realize we ride in 5-minute spurts until we're ready to collapse.
And the vultures can sense it.
But in the editing, it's going to look non-stop action.
Better.
Look, the vultures. The vultures were circling. They
Well,
know something we don't know.
It crashes well.
It does crash well.
Didn't bust it.
Lands well. Joe actually has a screwed up shoulder from a motorcycle crash back in the late 80s when we used to ride on the street. But in this situation, fortunately, his head took most of the impact, so he didn't make the shoulder any worse. Since no one seemed overly motivated to outdo Joe's crash, we decided to pick up sticks and leave the sandpit behind and go for a little ride on some local trails. After a little more than an hour, we decided to hit the highway and head home. Looking back on the day, we had a lot of fun, no bikes got broken, no one got hurt, and we made it home just a little past noon. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button. Don't be shy, leave us a comment. If you'd like to contact us directly, head over to awesomeplayers.com. You'll find our email address as well as a link to our Facebook page. And as always, thanks for watching another Awesome Players Off-Road Motorcycle Club adventure.